Bang! Hey guys, we only have a few hours left until the Trump tariff announcement. Let's get straight to it. Here's my top 5 stocks that will defend against these Trump tariffs. My number 1, and I'm almost full ported into this position, Nvidia. All right, I highly doubt Trump's going to tariff these semiconductor chips. Their gross margins at 75% can easily absorb the impact if they do, but I don't think Trump is stupid enough to do it. Number 2, Palantir. All of their operations are software already in the United States. There's no physical component, so Trump can't really tariff that. Now, some of you are thinking, oh, they might cut the military budget, but the only reason that we're able to even think about cutting the military budget is because of Palantir. We're going to replace the multi-million-dollar fighter jets, replace the multi-million-dollar jets, submarines, all with drones controlled by Palantir. Kind of scary, I know. Number 3, it's going to be more of a defensive play. It's going to be Microsoft, Google, not Apple, and maybe Amazon. Hear this out. All right, so Microsoft, Google, they're, purely software plays. Nothing interesting is going on. You can't really tariff software that easily. So enterprise software, advertising, those are going to remain strong because if a recession hits, companies are going to focus on their highest yielding advertising platforms, and that's going to be Google. And no one's really going to cancel Excel or cloud subscription to Microsoft. Number 4 is more of a deep value play. I'm going to go with Amazon. Now, here's a theory. Whatever dollars that consumers going to spend at Dollar Tree, AliExpress, or whatever, those companies are now facing tariffs from their imports in China. Now, what's interesting about Amazon is that they're the fulfillment. So the price fluctuations of Chinese goods going to Amazon doesn't really affect Amazon per se. What they do is they take 33% of the FBA programs, at least. They take 33% of the sale price. So if the tariffs make the cost of goods go higher, they're going to push it on to the consumer. Now that one item is now higher, Amazon's going to directly benefit from it because it's 33% of the final value price. All right. Amazon web sales, not influenced by tariffs. Actually, AliExpress, the goods that are sold through Temu, Alibaba, AliExpress, or whatever, they're now going to be pushed towards Amazon because, faster shipping. The playing ground is more even now due to the shipping costs and the tariffs. All right. Number 5 is kind of more of like a deep value play. I will actually start maybe scooping up some companies that aren't impacted by tariffs and they've severely nosedive in hopes that Trump is gonna once again flip-flop on the plays. So you can do some kind of deep value plays like STZ or that's Constellation Brands. They make Mexican beer. Or you start scooping up some airlines or travel resorts or some. They're really cheap right now. So yeah, going that. And so here's some bonus stuff that I was trying to avoid. Notice I didn't say Apple because they're gonna get kicked. They're gonna get their ass wiped by this because they have a lot of manufacturing plants in China. And if the tariffs go through, then Apple iPhone's going to be a lot more expensive probably. But Apple itself is going to be cutting into its profit margins because the iPhone is already priced at a pretty high level. And with the looming recession, I really think that if Apple pushes the full price up another 25%, no one's buying new iPhones, especially with this recent iPhone AI floundering. It's not a good look. Second one that I would try to avoid would be Tesla. Politics aside, well, you can't really put politics aside when your CEO is, actively going into politics. So recession looming, people aren't buying cars anymore. Chinese BYD is taking over Tesla's launch in China. Europeans don't like us that much. Canadians don't like us that much. Neither do Mexicans. And yeah, it's just not a good look. Tesla is not a good play right now, especially with his missed deliveries. Might be a good deep value play, but I will just stay away from Tesla from now. Other stocks would be maybe consumer staples. I'm thinking stuff like maybe Five Below or Target, maybe Walmart, who get their stuff from China and now have to raise the prices, so to speak, and they might not do too hot. And that's all, folks. Best of luck out there.